Most work in chemistry will require chemical equations to be balanced. To balance a chemical equation, you must adjust the coefficients. When you balance, you must never, ever change the subscript in a formula. You can change coefficients, but not subscripts. Phases may be important under some circumstances. The phases are written after the chemical formula in parentheses. S for solid, L for liquid, G for gas, and AQ for aqueous or dissolved in water. Let's look at the steps for balancing chemical equations. When you balance a chemical equation, you may be required to write the formulas for the reactants and products. This might be step 1. Remember which elements exist as diatomic molecules. Hydrogen is written as capital H subscript 2 and oxygen is capital O subscript 2. You may have to apply nomenclature rules for binary molecular compounds or ionic compounds. You will also have to look for key words. For example, reacts with means that there are at least 2 reactants. Yields or produces means that the products are about to be listed. To be able to balance a chemical equation, the chemical formulas must be correct and reactants and products must be on the correct side of the arrow. Step 2 is adjusting the coefficients to balance the number of atoms on each side. Begin with elements that appear in only one chemical on each side of the arrow. Leave any element that appears in every chemical for last. If an element in its elemental form is in the reactant or product side, balance that element last. You can treat any polyatomic ion that is on both sides of the arrow as a unit. Balancing may take some back and forth, but the more you practice it, the more adept you will become. And finally, step 3 is to double check that each element is balanced, and step 4 is to make sure that the coefficients are reduced to the lowest whole number values. The greatest common factor for all the coefficients in a balanced chemical equation should be 1.